Are you working now? Yep, it's working a little bit. My name is James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Habit 2. Welcome to whatever the hell the day's date is. It's the third day in February. It's the fourth day in March. Technically, now that it's 12 something in the AM. So it's Friday. It's no longer Thursday. Got a little snow today. I got a little upset. It's not sticking, thank God. And so I want to blog about two things, and this is current events for Charlottesville, or at least one is a current event. The first thing I'm going to blog about is this Jesse Matthews thing, and the second thing I'm going to blog about is I've totally forgotten. Okay, so I'm only going to blog about one thing then. So if you haven't been around, or if you're not in Charlottesville or whatever, so you have no idea who the hell I'm talking about. Alright, I talked to some people, and we all kind of believe that justice was served today with Jesse Matthews' plea and whatnot. And, I've touched on it because it's been like the thing that's been going on around here. It's like the only thing that everybody really knows about is that he is guilty of killing two university students, Hannah Graham and Morgan Harrington. Don't worry, I didn't forget their names. I'm probably going to forget their names doing this whole thing. So basically what we have is a clusterfuck, alright? This young man, I spoke to somebody who grew up with him, and he made a callous point, which is 100% true. So before I say anything else that may possibly offend anyone, my condolences to the Graham family and the Harrington family. And I'm going to basically say this to the Matthews family, If you've been watching some of my videos, I spoke about the Columbine lady, how everybody still thinks it's her hand at fault for what her child and his best friend did. Okay, one, you are not responsible for what your children do after they pass the age of 18. You can raise your child to the best of your ability, and there's no telling if they're going to turn around and become a psychopath. Okay? So, no matter how good you are, how religious you are, no matter how you want your child to be a good person in society, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to happen. So first off, for everyone that's listening, if I offend you from anything that I say tonight, especially if you're in the three families in question, then let me give you an honest, I am sorry. There's not going to be any foul language behind that. Just truthfully from the heart, I am sorry. Okay. Unlike everyone else, I'm not going to play blame the victim. You never blame the victim, because that's bullshit. Anyone who goes and blames a rape victim because she was wearing a short skirt, have a daughter. Have a teenage daughter. See if that happens to her, if the first thing you're going to do is, oh, well, she asked for it because she's wearing a short skirt. No. No one has the right to rape anyone. Alright? Under no circumstances whatsoever, no one has that right. So, therefore, no one has that right. Now, let me get on what I was going to say about it. Okay, I do believe, in my personal opinion, that his plea deal is basically a cop-out, and them throwing a bone. I do not blame his family, and my heart goes out to the families that are the families of the victims. Alright, I don't think it was fair that Hannah Graham had to die to find out that he was the same guy that killed Morgan Harrington. That was fucked up. And, secondly, I was watching the news and somebody heard them arguing, but nobody stepped the fuck up to do anything. What's wrong with us, people? What the fuck is wrong with us? Is it that many cowards out here in the world? Did you see a young woman in distress and you don't want to get involved? Okay, granted, sometimes getting involved can get you hurt. I understand that. I completely understand it. And not everybody is like me and know martial arts. And even I have stayed out of shit that I probably should have got into. But the people I got involved with or didn't get involved with aren't dead, aren't kidnapped, aren't missing. And a lot of times that I've tried to help people, it has backfired in my face. I learned this in high school. So that's my kind of excuse to like not really help people. Is it wrong? Yeah. It's fucking wrong. It's fucking wrong because in high school I was bullied a lot. Nobody helped me. But when I seen somebody else getting bullied and we were both small, he joined the side of the bully instead of joining the side of the guy who could help him. I mean, both of us together probably could have took the tall bastard. but it just wasn't in his card. And fighting isn't for everybody. Not everybody is bred to fight. I wasn't bred to fight. I was made into a fighter. Let's get that 1,000% correct. Not everyone. Fighting ain't for everybody. All right. It's better to give pain than receive it. Yes, fighting isn't for everybody. It really isn't. It's not for everybody. And they were talking on Newsday that someone heard Hannah Graham screaming she wasn't getting in the car with him. That person should have just took a chance. No, I'm not blaming you, but you probably should have took a chance, or you should have called the police as soon as you heard that. God, I hope the dog didn't just puke up on the floor. But anyway, you should have called. Yeah, I'll be back.